All right, welcome back to Philippi Log Homes. This is our log cabin build that we're documenting up here in northern Minnesota. Like I said, I'm going to document what it costs to build a log cabin these days, and prices and materials. So I got all the prices down, and we're going to go through the cabin right now and kind of explain to you, if you're looking at the process of building a home, a log cabin, or anything, this is kind of the prices you're going to be looking at. So right now I'm down here in the crawl space. What I did is I went with concrete foundation border, which is about 11 inches thick and then about 20 inches wide, 20 to 24 inch wide. I did all the framing in that on that, and then we built a wood crawl space on top of that because I was kind of researching different types of crawl spaces. Wood is about half the price of concrete, and they say it's a little bit warmer because wood is more of an insulator than concrete is. So I went with wood, and it's turned out great so far. This cabin's been sitting on it now for about 6 months, and I came down here and haven't had any issues. You can see there's some icicles and stuff, but that's because our cabin's not heated yet, so it'll get there. So to get to a wood crawl space and the pricing is the foundation framing for the concrete, which I set all my batter boards and stakes and everything, was about $600 to get it all framed up. Then I had a concrete company come in and actually pour the concrete. So with their concrete prices, the rebar and labor, they had it all done for me for $2,500 bucks. So that wasn't too bad. That was a lot better than me trying to mix concrete, and they had the rebar and everything and I didn't. So that was $2,500 bucks. Now to get into the crawl space, I went with treated 2x8 studs, treated plywood, 14-inch I-joists. So I went a little bigger. I could have went 12, but I went 14. That all came out to, now this is not including labor, but just materials, that came out to $6,000, and the I-joists are by far the most expensive part of the floor right now. So if you're looking at that, I mean, I-joists are freaking amazing. They're flat. They're easy to work with. You got a huge nailing flange. It's just nice. So with that, you're looking at $6,000, and that's with your floor capped. So that's with your sheeting on top, your joists, the framing for the crawl space, and everything capped, ready for a log cabin. You're looking at $6,000 in materials. So now we'll go up. Now that we know what the foundation and the crawl space and the flooring costs, we're going to go up and we're going to talk about the log cabin and what that costs. So let's head upstairs. Okay, now the log cabin portion of it. We own a log cabin business, but I still paid the old man, so I got this cabin for $25,000, built, delivered, and set up. It's a pretty good price. If the average person was coming in, it'd probably be around $40,000 for this log shell, built, delivered, and set up. So, like I said, if you've watched our other channels, I explained what our prices are. But so this is what I paid. It was about $25,000 is what I got into this. And it's still got to cut in the doors and windows yet. That'll be coming next month. So I'll go inside and give you a little tour of what we've been working on. So here's what the inside looks like. I got it all sanded finally, if you've seen the other videos. We left this wall here because that's where the kitchen's going, so there's going to be a wall there, so we didn't have to sand that. And there'll be like a 4x4 window in here. We got the log loft done. So we can see underneath, we went with a basswood tongue and groove. And the rest, so those two windows will be in a bedroom. And there'll be a 1-bedroom upstairs, so 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Got our temp stairs in. The man who helped build everything, it's my dad, Gerald Philippi, the owner.
branch.
But yeah, so this is what we got going on the inside. Tomorrow we should have about 80% of this tongue and groove. We kind of started up there in the bedrooms. I'll go up there and show you. So this is the loft here. There will be a window in there, in this here for a bedroom. We got started on the tongue and groove. But like I said, tomorrow we got to run some wire for the lights that are going to be up here. So we'll start on that tomorrow. This is kind of what the decking looks like from the top, but there's going to be a floor on top of this decking so we can run wires and stuff through it. And we'll show more of that when we get to that stage. So now we'll go look at some of the prices of what it costs to put power in a well in. Okay, so now the outside. What do we got for materials? It's 26, the cabin is 26 by 32 with a 8-foot overhang and 4 foot on the other side, so an extra 12 feet. So the roof was a little bit more. For the entire roof. Okay, so for the roof joists, we had to get 20-foot roof joists, which are expensive, and then we had to get a couple smaller ones for over the eaves and whatnot. But you're looking at, for this roof, the lumber, extra lift lumber and sheeting, and drip edge and shingles, it came out to $4,000 to complete this roof. As you see it right now, we still got a bunch of tongue and groove to go underneath the bottom. But as you see it right now, if you're going to build this, you're going to be looking at $4,000 in materials. Okay, so we ran power. We had to get power in here. They had to trench. We got it trenched because they said that it's the same price as going overhead. I asked, well, what's the price difference between overhead power and just getting it trenched in? They said right now it's just the same price. He said we're trying to just basically trench everything. So they trenched it, and it was 600 feet is what they quoted me to get it trenched back to the cabin at $5 a foot. It was $3,000 to get the power in, and then a couple extra $100 for hookups and some service fees. So about $3,200 to get 600 feet of power trenched and pull set up. So if you're in the area looking at building and you want power, you're going to be looking at about roughly $5 a foot for power. Now we'll head over to the well and I'll show you what it costs to drill a well here in northern Minnesota. Okay, so we got our well put in here. Let me check my notes here. So the well was drilled 65 feet. He said he didn't have any issues with it. He said everything went pretty smooth, didn't hit any hard bedrock or anything like that. So 65 feet is actually pretty good. Fully installed, he trenched it, he ran the water line to the cabin. We have it buried underneath, ready to come into the crawl space. All said and done, for him to get in here and get out was $6,700. And that can vary quite a bit in different places, but up here in northern Minnesota, about 6,700. So take that, 6,700 divided by 65 feet, you're looking at $103 a foot, roughly, to get a well drilled up here in northern Minnesota. So this was the last part. I had some miscellaneous stuff here for the cabin. I did a French drain. That was like $250. Some miscellaneous nails, screws, and whatever, probably another $400 or $500. So all in all, right now, of all the big stuff, just materials, I'm into this for $54,880, and that's not including labor. I have one guy kind of helping full time when I'm here, and paying my dad and brother a little bit to help me out here and there. I'm probably about $10,000 into labor, so not too bad right now. So I'm into this cabin, as you see it in the walkthrough, for $64,000. I got doors and windows coming yet. That'll hopefully be in a month or two. I got the septic tank here. It's just got to be put in, hopefully here in about a month or two. And then some interior finish work, and then we'll do a second part 2 of the full build, how much it costs to build a log cabin if you're looking or interested at building a log cabin or something similar to it's 832 square foot on the main and then 400, so it's roughly 1,200 square feet. If you're looking at building something in the future and you're looking for a price range, you know, this is the channel to come find out, because I tell everyone what the prices are and what materials are running these days and what it costs to build the cabin fully from start to bottom. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll make some more videos, and hopefully you guys come and watch.